Welcome back to the ThreeWiseMen Football Podcast. Before we start, I'd just like to say thank you for over 100 views on the last podcast, and for all the listeners on Spotify downloading. We appreciate it very much, because if you didn't know already, we are now on Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, Anchor, and if you're on Android, Google Podcasts. So go listen on there. If you're on the go, download them, please. Right then, let's get into it, lads. This week we've got something a bit different, as it's international break. Going to be doing our all-time Premier League 11. So that's from 1992 to today. Yeah. Right, Ant's going to go first. Stu's going to go second. Going to go player by player. If you're watching on YouTube, the teams will be on the screen. If you're on Spotify, it's going to be just use your imagination.
Just imagine, yeah.
Right then, Anton, would you like to start?
Right, first of all, guys, my team, I've gone with, obviously, of course, it all comes down to a personal opinion. So the way I'm playing it is, I've gone with a goalkeeper, I've gone with two centre-backs, left-back and right-back. I've gone three midfielders, all being in the central roles, but some of them defensive, some of them attacking. Then I've gone with three attacking players. I haven't gone with wingers or strikers outright, I've just gone with attacking players. Right, guys, so...
Well, you got a manager?
I haven't got a manager at the minute, but I'll talk about my manager after.
Okay.
Right. Starting off in goals, I think there's no other option for this. I've gone for Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah.
So, just looking at the stats, Peter Schmeichel played 292 games for Man United. He won the international treble in Man United, or the continental treble, where he captained that Man United team, the 1999 team, to the Champions League, the Premier League and the FA Cup. Straight away, that goes to show, if he's the captain of that sort of calibre team, he's doing something right. Peter Schmeichel was known for his great shot stopping.
I mean, not to show you up, but was he the captain?
He was the captain of the 1999 Man United team, yeah.
Was he Roy Keane?
It was Peter Schmeichel, he captained them. I'm sure Peter Schmeichel captained them.
I think he might. Actually, I think I know. I think he was the captain in the final, but of course Roy Keane weren't allowed to play in the final.
Yeah.
So understandably. Right,
Oh, but he did captain them.
Yeah, he did captain. Yeah.
So Schmeichel, as we all know, is one of the Premier League's best goalkeepers. He was known. He had a quite tall, long stature. He was known for his great shot stopping, but he also had great athleticism and reflexes. Also, in his career, interesting fact, he scored 10 career goals. For a goal, 10 goals, for a goalkeeper, that's actually really impressive.
Not in the Premier League though.
Nah, like his whole career, but still 10 goals. It just shows how good he was with the ball at his feet and with his head. One of the things that I liked about Schmeichel so much was his distribution play, like with his arms and his kicks, he'd get it out so fast. I think no one can have any arguments with that. Also, coming at left back, I don't think anyone can have any arguments for this. I've had to go with Ashley Cole. I think, so first of all, looking at the stats, Ashley Cole has won 7 FA Cups, which is the most any player has ever won. He's also won 3 Premier League matches. He's won
What's that?
He's won 3 Premier League titles, and is part of my favourite all-time Premier League team, the Arsenal Invincibles. Now, defensively, he played 385 games, with 147 clean sheets in his Premier League career, and he only had 4 errors leading to goal, which from left back, considering the fact he was quite attacking.
Yeah, the amount of wingers he must have been against during that time.
Stat.
It's a good start.
He also had 74% tackle success. I like Ashley Wing so much. I like Ashley Cole so much because he could defend as well, but he was so aggressive with the ball, and whenever he'd always push the team forward, he had great crosses. I think he was one of them players you just love to have on your team, for the forward push.
Yeah.
And like I said, only 4 errors leading to goal was
good. Yeah.
Good, right. I'm gonna move straight.
We'll just have a little break and discuss the last 2 players.
Yeah, so go on, have a little.
Right, so I think with the goalkeepers, it's between Schmeichel and Cech.
And Van der Sar.
Yeah, you think? I don't know.
For me, Van der Sar was in the running.
Yeah.
Because
when I was deciding, obviously you'll find out later, it was between Cech and Schmeichel. Obviously Van der Sar is third, I reckon. But that was just But what was you close to choosing anyone else? Was that?
To be fair, for me, it was as soon as I was thinking about the goalkeepers, I thought Peter Schmeichel's in there.
Yeah.
I think he's the one for me that stands out above them all. Same with Ashley Cole. Yeah. I can't think of another left back in the Premier League that has been as good as him.
There is Evra as well.
It was Ashley Cole, Evra, and then Irwin.
Yeah,
but for me, Ashley Cole, looking at the stats as well, especially, just stood out above them all.
Yeah, especially his longevity as well.
Yeah, did it for so many years. Yeah. I mean, a bit controversial moving from Arsenal to controversial moving from Arsenal to Chelsea.
What's next?
But alright then. Next, talk about the right back. This might come as a shock to some people, but I have gone with Pablo Zabaleta.
Yeah.
Now he's one of the players who's actually currently playing in the Premier League today. So as of today,
West Ham United. I'm sure this is based off his time at Man City and not West Ham United.
Yeah, I mean at West Ham is, to be fair, he's actually been alright at West Ham. I think he's 34, 35 now, but it's based off his top. Well, currently as of today, he's had 298 Premier League appearances with 86 clean sheets, which isn't the best, but it's still good. He's won the Premier League twice. He's also won the FA and the League Cups. Now, the thing that impresses me so much about Pablo Zabaleta is he's only had one error leading to goal. Yeah. It shows defensively he was a beast. He's got a 73% tackle success, which is good. But he's known for his work rate and it's just his willingness. When you think of Pablo Zabaleta, I think he's just hard work. He's always willing, even if he's off the pitch, he's willing to put the effort in to get back.
Yeah, he's always like a team man, isn't he?
Puts his body on the line, don't he? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, okay, I just thought I lost the notes. Okay, I got him back. He puts his body on the line. I think man, what season did Man City win when, was it weren't...
The Aguero goal?
The Aguero, was that 14, 15?
I think it was the season before Ferguson's last, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that might have been 12, 13.
12, 13.
11, 12.
But that season when Aguero, I got on my notes here that he was crucial for them. He made a lot of good... one of his stats was he's got some of his top 5 last goal clearances. Yeah. No, last man clearances, sorry.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which was really good, right? Yeah. Pablo Zabaleta might be enough. Well, out for the two...
is that it with Zabaleta now? Or you got more stats?
That's it for Zabaleta.
Do you think anyone comes close to him?
Yeah, there's also...
I can't say I disagree, but I mean...
There's Gary Neville, isn't there?
Gary Neville, Ivanovic and...
The only person that I was thinking that was close was Gary Neville. Yeah. I seen Ivanovic, but I don't think he's close.
He was at Chelsea for 10 years.
Was he at Chelsea for 10 years? Was he?
Yeah. There's not really that many prolific right backs though, is there? Across the Premier League history. I mean, now we've got Trent. And then Walker maybe. If he finishes strong, Walker, because he's had a bit of dip.
For Gary Neville, I thought playing in that United team, when he had such a good centre back pairing and goalkeeper behind him, I think
it's not that difficult.
I think an average player could have looked good, but I don't think Man City, when they won, had the greatest defence. Did they? They had Vincent Kompany, but apart from that, it was Kompany really, weren't it?
Yeah. So centre backs now.
2 centre backs. I've gone with the 2 strong Englishmen. I've gone with Rio Ferdinand and John Terry.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of other great centre backs who have played in the Premier, isn't there? So this for me was one of my hardest choices. There was you got the likes of Vidic, you got loads of great centre backs, but right, so I start with Rio.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Kompany, to be fair.
I was thinking of going for Kompany, but is Kompany still playing? Because he's been injured a lot, hasn't he?
He's in Anderlecht, yeah.
Is he? Okay. Right. So Rio won 1 Prem. No, what? Rio Ferdinand won 6 Premier Leagues. He won 1 Champions League, but he won 14 cups in his career, which is very good. Now, what I like so much about Ferdinand is he was one of the earliest defenders. He was good with the ball at his feet. He was very gifted with. He liked to play out from the back, and when Man United went on that golden run, he was one of the players who could. They gave him the confidence to get the ball at the back to pick out the passes.
That Ferdinand Vidic centre back pairing.
I just thought Ferdinand was a more of a. Even though Vidic was a rock, I just thought Ferdinand was a bit more technically gifted. Which
Ferdinand did it longer as well. Yeah, that's another argument, isn't it?
He was also very gifted with tackles.
Yeah.
He had an 81%. Yeah, 81% tackle success. And in 504 appearances, he had 2 errors leading to goal, which is very, very impressive. So next to him, I've gone with a big man, John Terry. Now, this is a bit controversial, to be fair, because as a centre-back, he's only got a 77% tackle success.
Yeah.
But part of the reason I put him in was his scoring ability. Simple as that. In 492 appearances, by the way, all of my appearances are based on Premier League. So in 400... Sorry guys, I'm just getting my note back. In 492 appearances, he scored 41 goals.
It's good for a centre-back.
For a centre-back,
how many goals?
41 goals in 492.
That's just Premier League.
That's just Premier League, yeah. So this is he was known for a lot of his aggression, his power in the air, but I also like the fact about him he could sort out the back line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If John Terry's screaming at you, you're gonna do what he's saying. You know what I mean? So I think he was very important in Chelsea's run. You know, he won 5 Premier Leagues, 4 League Cups, Champions League, and Europa League. I think he was very important in what they did. So anyone got anything to say about the centre backs?
I mean, they've got company like Vidic. Oh, there is arguments
Tony
there.
Adams as well.
Yeah, Tony Adams.
Yeah, I was thinking Adams was close actually.
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell as well.
Suppose you didn't go for any Campbell.
Yeah, I was thinking of Campbell, but I just thought, you know what, it would be a bit of a injustice not put the two Englishmen in there.
I mean, yeah, there's good choices. Like, you can agree with them, but there's not much to really disagree with them.
Yeah.
Right.
So the centre mid, I'm going to leave my favourite till last.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with the first. I've got Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
So Scholes, we all know, absolutely amazing player. So he won. First of all, the most impressive for me is he won 11 Premier League titles, which is the highest anyone's ever won. He also won 2 Champions League. Then again, that goes to show, if he was in the Premier League for that long, doing it big, do something good. Now, what swayed me on this was the fact Zinedine Zidane said Scholes was the best player to do it that he's ever played against.
Yeah.
He had technical skills, accurate passing, shooting, but he had the ability to control a game as well, which I thought was great. So that's my first centre mid. I've also got in there Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
All-round centre mid for me was Frank Lampard. He was known for his forward play and willingness to shoot, but he also got 102 assists and 177 goals.
I thought you said you had a CDM, a centre mid, and a cam.
I haven't finished yet.
Who's your CDM out of them, sir? None of them.
He hasn't said CDM yet.
Maybe I haven't.
That's a Lampard cam.
So Lampard, I think I've just gone with three players that can do. Well, Scholes could do it all. Yeah. I think Lampard could do it all. But what most impressed me about Lampard is he had his Chelsea's all-time highest goal scorer from centre mid, 177 goals.
Yeah.
He could play anywhere in the midfield. He was good at getting the team forward. And he also had 71% tackle success, which you can't argue. Right.
It was all round.
Now, I've gone with my favourite all-round centre mid. I've gone with N'Golo Kante.
I told you, man.
So he currently plays now.
Called it.
But the most impressive thing about me is
out of every CDM, like you've got the Kante.
Because he won 2 consecutive Premier Leagues at 2 different teams. No one else has ever done that. Yeah. He must be special to go from Leicester and go to Chelsea. Excuse me, guys. Leicester and then go to Chelsea and do it. And that shows to me that it's him that's putting in all the work. So in 2 seasons consecutively, he won the most tackles in Europe's top league.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He averages 54 passes per game, and in his career he's had 1,183 ball recoveries in the Prem in only 147 appearances, which is amazing. He's just, for me, my all-round centre mid. I think you can put Kante in any team and it will just transform and we don't stop running. Yeah. So there's my centre mids. Well, my midfield, sorry.
I mean, centre mid is, I think, one of the toughest because of how many there is. Because obviously you've missed out like Gerrard, David Silva, Keane.
Yeah, that's why with David Silva, Keane. There's loads, isn't there? Even Vieira, Desailly, Makaleli.
Yeah, not Essien and all that.
Yeah.
There's loads. So it's hard to get it down to the that's even recent players like Fabregas or Özil if you want to push it.
I've just
want to base on assists.
I just think the Lampard, Kante and Scholes, I think them three in the midfield, I just think unbeatable. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to move on to attackers. Like I said, I haven't really done wingers or strikers. I've just done attacking players. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with Alan Shearer. Yeah. As we all know, he's the Premier League all-time scorer, 260 goals in 441 games. Mm-hmm. It might be a bit of a shocker to pick Shearer, to be fair, because he's only won one Premier League, and then he moved with Blackburn, and then he moved to Newcastle for 10 years and didn't win anything. but he's still the all-time top scorer, which shows.
Yeah, that says it though, isn't it? If he's with Newcastle doing that,
and he's the all-time top scorer,
when he didn't win anything, and he's still doing. Yeah,
he's a bit of a weird one because he didn't really have a lot about him in terms of dribbling or passing wise. It was just he was a typical English striker. He was physical, great heading ability. And he was just a poacher, weren't he? You put him in front of the goal, you know you're scoring.
Well, if you're asking for a striker, that is literally it.
What you want, yeah.
Like today, obviously, strikers are evolving and they're doing everything. But, yeah.
So, yeah, that's Alan Shearer, 260 goals. He had 0.59 goals per game, which is good. Next, we're going with Thierry Henry, who's the winger or striker. Loads of people say he's the best striker to ever grace the Prem, and you can see why. I mean, obviously he was in the invincible team. He's won Premier League, League Cup, 258 games, 175 goals. That's 0.68 games per goal.
That's good, yeah.
He was known for he put Thierry Henry in front of the goal. It was just his composure was amazing. It's the way he could drive at defences and dribble in and out of them. I thought he also spent a lot of time on the wing as well, where he picked up 74 assists, which is really good as well. But yeah, Henry.
You could have put him anywhere across the front.
Anywhere, yes, even centre forward, striker.
Well, I mean, when he was partnered with Bergkamp and like you put him out on the left as well, like you put him anywhere and he just performed.
But right, my favourite striker.
This is the last one.
This is my last one. This is my player. This is the person who's got the highest goals to game ratio in the Premier League at 0.69. It's Sergio Aguero.
Yeah, told ya.
Had to put him in because 250 appearances, 173 goals, and he's still going at it. I think Sergio Aguero is a clinical finisher, in and around the box. He's very technically gifted with the ball as well. He's won 4 Prem titles and other League Cups. I think if he stays at City another 3 years without getting injured, I think he'll take over Shearer.
What's he on now?
173.
And Shearer got to what?
260.
He said he's going to leave in 2020, didn't he?
You never know if Man City let him leave.
A few years ago he said like, I won't leave until Man City win the Champions League. Like, well, good luck then, mate.
Right, so Sergio Aguero, just clinical. That's my all-time 11 team, guys.
Oh, so overall, I don't agree with Aguero.
You don't agree with Aguero? He's got the highest game to goals.
How many golden boots is it when he's all of his seasons?
Aguero's got one golden boot in
like
he's got one golden boot.
Yeah, but look, think how much Aguero's been injured. He's got the highest game per goal. 0.69 goals per game. That's the highest in the Premier League.
He's also
won
City League as well, basically.
What, so you're agreeing now?
No, I'm not saying like I agree.
I see where you are.
You see where the
I don't think. Out of all the other attackers you could have chosen, I don't think there was any room for him.
So who else would you have put in?
I'm not going to say him, it could spoil mine.
Yeah. Well, there's my Premier League 11, guys. So tell me what you think.
I agree with... I can't say who I agree with, can I? Because it just spoils mine.
Yeah.
I can't say who I don't agree with. I don't agree with Kante. As much as I love Kante, he's been here for 4 seasons.
Yeah.
He's won the Premier League twice. Obviously, that's amazing. But how old is he? 27.
Yeah, it's 28, I think. 28.
So CDM go to about 33, can't I?
He's still got a few seasons left.
He's got at least 5, and if he stays here, improves more. Then obviously that's like, what's the word? I don't know. Can't argue with you or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. But your team is different to mine, though.
I think, to be fair, I've just went with the players that I like the most.
Yeah, it's all personal.
It's all personal. I don't think there's anyone in. Obviously, there's some people who I'm upset that I didn't get to put in.
Yeah. That's what I said. You want to do a 6-man bench, but obviously they just take it too long.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't really. I think
can't make everyone happy.
You can't make everyone happy. That's my favourite team, but you fans at the end can vote who's his best. So I look forward to hearing it. Right,
Stu next.
Stu's on his team
Right,
next.
so I've gone for a 4-4-2, obviously.
Yeah.
Traditional formation,
Traditional
like the
English
start of
one.
Premier League. For my goalkeeper, I've also gone for Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah.
It just explains it, like his amazing distribution from him.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Quality.
He was brought for £500,000.
500,000.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, it's
that's
brought
mad.
£500,000. Yeah, it's hard. It's just, there's Van der Sar, Czech as well, as you said. But I did think Van der Sar at first. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I remember
that's what I was doing. I was looking at Champions League.
He said to me, because he kept saying, have I got Van der Sar? And I was like, no. And I was like, and he was like, I knew you was thinking about it.
But Schmeichel does win it, obviously.
To be fair, when you look at it, I don't think you can see anyone better than him.
Yeah, I know. 5 Premier League titles as well, as you said.
But Van der Sar's
128 clean sheets.
Was it 128 clean sheets?
Based on Schmeichel now, do you see anyone like overtaking his
In the
Yes,
Premier
it's
League
crown?
now? No.
I don't just no.
No.
Actually, no.
I don't see anyone
seriously,
taking his crown
No.
soon.
no, not soon.
I think
Do you-
I think Van der Sar was the
I
closest.
don't know, I mean, recent years, the goalkeeper competition has been insane, hasn't it? I mean,
Alisson.
Yeah.
Kepa ain't there yet, but he could get there. Then
Oh,
I think Kepa will get there.
De
He'll be a
Gea,
good goal.
De Gea.
Yeah, but he's falling off a bit, isn't
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
he?
Alisson, Ederson.
Yeah.
The competition is high. Like Lloris as well. If he
Yep.
finds his form again. But
He stops getting drunk.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that.
Schmeichel,
Yeah.
yeah. And then for my right back, I've gone for also. Well, no, actually, I've gone for Gary Neville.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
Gary Neville. Okay, yeah.
504 appearances for United,
Mm-hmm.
189 clean sheets,
Mm.
6 Premier League titles. Was obviously quick, good in the air,
Yeah.
good at reading the game, tough.
Gary Neville.
Yeah.
6 Premier League titles. Is that
Yeah.
all he got?
All he got.
6.
It's still a lot though.
Yeah, but when did he retire from Man U?
I don't know. To be fair, Scholes got 11, but think how long Scholes he was playing for.
Well, this is what the internet said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6.
Shall I look it up quickly?
Yeah.
Or use carry on?
Yeah. Gary Neville.
Can't argue with
what
that.
was
That's who I was going to pick other than Zabaleta.
But he did get 35 assists.
Did he?
Which
From
isn't
what?
for a fullback back then.
Especially
Yeah,
he,
that's what I
there
mean.
wasn't
When I
his
was
ultimate
when I
attack.
was
he
looking
wasn't
at
attacking,
defending.
was he? Yeah.
when I was
Yeah.
looking at
The
assists
game's
for
changed.
fullbacks, and then you compare it to now, but it's
Yeah.
incomparable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the game's changed a lot.
Defending was the only priority for fullback back then.
Who he got?
So Gary Neville, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there was also
I can
Zabaleta.
confirm Gary Neville won 8 Premier League titles.
Was it 8?
Apparently, yeah.
Dodgy sources.
Dirty sources.
Yeah, so 8 then, like, says it all though, really.
Yeah.
There was also, who was it? Zabaleta as well. I was
Was
also
it?
going to
I wasn't
say
going to
him.
think about it. I didn't
I was
even.
going to say him. And that was really it. And then I'm going to go centre back first.
Mhm.
For my first centre back, I'm going Ferdinand.
Yeah.
504 appearances, 189 clean sheets. This must be right. 6 Premier League titles. Also quick, good in the
Yeah,
air,
quick
reading the
off
game,
that
tough.
one,
It's all the same really. Just
Yeah.
for
Remember
That's all
Ferdinand
United
went to
team.
do boxing?
Huh?
Yeah. Boxing.
Which didn't work, did it? Nah, great
Yeah,
player, Ferdinand.
So I mean, this is the problem with this. Like the players we agree on, it's just like
It's
just
repetition,
the same,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
But
Yeah.
obviously you can't argue if it's
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
Right, what's your second
Obviously,
one?
tough, athletic. I think it was the best Premier League centre back.
Mhm. Oh, the best.
Yeah,
You
I
You think
he
the
was.
best ever, yeah?
And my next centre back is John Terry.
Yeah, love it.
It's 492 appearances, 214 clean sheets. He's obviously tackle success rate 77%. Leader. That's
Yeah,
one of the
he's
reasons
leader.
why
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
chose him
what- yeah.
leader. Also strong in the air, reading the game.
Very good player.
There was
Oh,
also
Oh,
Tony
yeah,
Adams.
finish that.
Totally.
Who else was going to pick that?
Which
It was
is
just
that?
between them two.
That was close for me.
But I think
Tony
the amount
Adams.
of Premier League titles.
Yeah.
Champions
I
I
League,
think the thing with
Europa League.
Ferdinand as well, like the years he did it as well, the amount of years.
Yeah. And John Terry, to be fair, even though he was old, he went Villa
Yeah.
and did all right in the
Yeah.
I'll just
Championship.
ask
He
you
helped them get
quickly.
promoted.
Who's your captain out of that team? If you had to choose,
John Terry,
John Terry.
leader.
Yeah, that's all.
Same
Right.
for you.
No,
yeah.
actually, no.
No.
It won't. It isn't.
Right.
Yeah. Left back
Left back.
also Ashley Cole.
Yeah. Oh, so we got.
It
pretty
does
much-
pick itself to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's, yeah.
Like the
No one comes
385
close to that.
appearances, 147 clean sheets, 31 assists again. He was more early 2000s though.
Yeah.
It's still the only job for a fullback was to defend, really. Not really get up
So
that
bad
much.
as well. He only retired last season.
Yeah.
He was one of the first
Derby,
players that brought in attacking
Yeah,
fullback
exactly,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah. So.
Yeah, obviously the Invincibles at Arsenal.
Oh,
He's-
what a team!
The Premier League titles he won.
Some
3
people
Premier League
forget that
titles.
about Cole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
People do
Arsenal,
forget he won
Chelsea,
Arsenal.
it's
Yeah.
weird, isn't it?
And then his 74% tackle success rate.
Mm.
He does speak for himself. I
Some
think.
people used to call him Cashley Cole because they moved to Chelsea.
Yeah, and Evra was there, but I didn't really feel like he could have. And there's not really.
Not really that
more
many left backs, is there? There's Evra, Cole.
There's more coming up now, like Robertson.
But like, who do we see from now? Like, you see obviously Robertson. Digne maybe if he moved to a bigger top club. Aspilicueta if you want to count him as a left back, but I don't know.
I think Aspilicueta is probably the most versatile Premier League defender.
Yeah,
He's
he
played
could
everywhere.
play everywhere.
And Danny Rose maybe. If you base on his few seasons.
I don't know.
He did have a good run though, didn't he? Rose,
3 seasons.
Yeah.
I don't know, who else is there? Other top teams?
Exactly. Mendy, if you.
It was just Man City, so
Mendy.
Kolarov.
Kolarov.
Oh, Kolarov.
Yeah, Kolarov,
He was actually a
yeah.
good player, to be fair.
Good left foot. Okay, so that's
foot
my
was all
defence,
one.
yeah. My first. Well, I'm gonna go for. Yeah, my first centre mid. I'm gonna go for Roy Keane.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's actually a surprise.
Roy Keane.
366 appearances. Obviously, he was basically a CDM.
The aggressive.
So he only
Roy
scored like
Keane.
39 goals and assisted
That's
33.
decent though. to
from
be
a
fair, it's
CDM,
not
yeah.
bad.
7 Premier League titles, if that is what I'm gonna get.
His dodgy sources.
He is my captain for the team.
Roy
Yeah.
Keane's captain.
Yeah, because obviously
That's mad.
he's leader.
Coming from you.
Roy Keane.
He's an amazing leader. Big games. His battles with Vieira, his passion, his
Oh
strength.
yeah,
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, and just all round being a leader. That's what it spoke for itself. That's why I had to put him in there.
That's fair. To be fair,
Hard to disagree.
he was Roy Keane and Kante was close for me. I just chose the technical ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Roy Keane had the aggression, didn't he? That's what.
It was hard though, because obviously there's like your Lampard, your Scholes, Vieira.
Yeah.
Even your Torre, I would say.
It's a player you didn't say then. Is he next?
Torre,
We all know
David
who-
Silva. But my second player is going to be Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Even
No.
though he didn't win a Premier League title, I still have to put him
How
in there.
did Gerrard not win a Premier League title?
Oh, that's
I
sad.
don't know how.
Yeah, 504 Premier League appearances.
Dude,
120.
Gerrard didn't mention Gerrard. She was listing all the
Lampard scores. There we go.
120 goals, 92 assists.
120 goals.
Yeah. And Gerrard's in there because he could always just get that goal that Liverpool needed. Creativity, his long shots as well.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
always win a game. And obviously, he could have. Him and Roy Keane could have been my captains. Well,
Was he vice captain?
he was. Yeah, he'd be vice captain.
If
Yeah.
Roy Keane got sent off, which he probably would a few times.
When his passing as well, puts him.
So what are you done? 4-4-2?
Yeah,
What's left mid now?
left mid, but this isn't.
Do you
obviously,
think-
you ain't based off position?
it's not based on.
Do you
position.
think Gerrard was better than like Lampard then?
Yeah.
You think he was better than Lampard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you-
He was
I'll
hard though.
come on to yours
He
later.
was hard though.
Hard choice, yeah.
Vieira nearly got in there.
Yeah.
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 It
it
was
was
Vieira and Keane in midfield too.
Yeah. And for my left midfielder, but
This is in the left mid or?
well, back then it was
Oh.
Ronaldo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
196 appearances,
You
84
you said
goals.
to me, if anyone's got Ronaldo, you'll go insane.
I know.
34 assists. He did win. He also won Golden Boot.
Yeah.
Joined second top goal scorer with 31 games in a 38 game Premier League season. Well, 3 Premier League titles as well. And how young he was going into the Premier League
Yeah.
and doing what he done.
Ant's just shaking his head at me.
What was I? Yeah, Ronaldo does speak for himself though, really. Obviously, controversially, one of the best that's ever played in the game.
I think. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you've put Ronaldo. To be honest, I know he got a golden boot, but I think the only reason you put Ronaldo because I think obviously he did so much better at Real Madrid.
He was amazing, you know.
Look how good he was at Real Madrid. In the Premier League. Don't get me wrong, he did do a lot, but if you actually watch his performances,
Yeah,
a
but
lot of the time he was
when you're
flat.
picking wingers, who compares to him in
Ronaldo.
their Premier
Well,
in
that
the
might
Premier
be
League?
because I didn't really pick wingers.
Yeah.
But you know what?
If you can tell me 3 more left wingers that deserves it more than Ronaldo.
If it was me, I would have put Henry at left wing.
Yeah, but
and then but we'll see. But I don't think Ronaldo did it that much in the Premier. I think he was wasted on skill a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's why. And he's gone on to do such big things. So under Fergie, he did learn a lot, but I couldn't have him in my team.
To be fair, I do have Ronaldo as my right midfielder.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, so my left midfielder is Thierry Henry.
Oh, okay.
He's 258 games, 175 goals.
Speaks for itself.
4 golden boots, 71 assists, obviously from like playing left wing.
4 golden boots.
Yeah. Obviously he's won the 2 Premier Leagues, and he did get Player of the Season in both of them years to win the league.
When he won.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's duo with Bergkamp. That's something that obviously I've seen, but I didn't really get to watch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
There's consistent amount of goals as well.
Yeah, we have to watch all the old footage.
Yeah. There's consistent amount of goals this season. Yeah, I think obviously Henry, Premier League great.
One of the best ever Premier League players, Thierry Henry.
John, anyone got to say anything?
I can't really disagree with him.
Thierry Henry. Obviously, I've already said my bit on Ronaldo, but I don't think no one. I don't in the comments or anyone. No one better argue Henry. I'm telling you, that man was an absolute animal. Ask anyone.
This might be my strikers might be a bit controversial.
Drogba.
Nah.
Luis Suarez.
Torres.
I've gone for my first. I've gone for Rooney.
Oh.
Yeah. 461 appearances. Obviously, he didn't stay at United. His whole career at Everton and Everton again.
Yeah.
208 goals, 103 assists, 5 Premier League titles. He wasn't really the out-and-out striker, he was more of the 10, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think him just creating his goal-scoring ability, obviously his passing as well.
You know...
It was hard though, because obviously there's like Aguero, as you said, Bergkamp, Van Nistelrooy, Andy Cole, Ian Wright.
Andy Cole.
Who else? Eric Cantona, Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
It was hard, but personally I do think it was someone I got to watch a bit more was Rooney.
Yeah. And I mean, you've gone off experience, haven't you? I can't argue Wayne Rooney was a great player.
Second one.
My second, I've gone for Drogba.
Oh, did you?
I've gone for Drogba.
Did you?
Serious?
Yep. 254 appearances, 104 goals, 51 assists.
That's not a good record.
104 goals and 200.
But I don't think his goals just show how good of a player he was.
That's not a good record. I disagree. I can't even say, I see where you're coming from. I genuinely can't see where you're coming from.
2 golden boots, 4 Premier Leagues. I think that kind of says something.
I can't see where you're coming from, man. Out of all the strikers since 1992,
but this is personal. That
Drogba.
Enjoyed watching and saw was Drogba.
You agree with him?
Like you denying the fact that he's a Premier League great.
Premier League great, but I don't think when you come to strikers.
I think Drogba's in the top 10, but I think Van Nistelrooy, Bergkamp, all them players.
You could have put
Aguero.
Aguero, no, I don't think. Alan
You
Shearer,
don't think Aguero over Drogba?
I think Alan Shearer was overrated.
I'll choose as a. What?
Drogba over Aguero.
I'll choose Drogba over Aguero.
What? Aguero's got the highest goals per game. That's
Aguero's
unreal.
He's not good. Nah, he's alright. Don't have a go.
Yeah, so that's what John to say manager as well.
Yeah, that's it.
I've gone for Arsene Wenger.
No arguments at all.
So that's who yours was as well.
My manager.
Who's your captain again?
Roy Keane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously disagree with Drogba. The centre mids, they're disagreeable, but you can't disagree to like when you're like, oh nah, never.
Yeah.
But obviously there's just loads, and then
To be fair, your team's actually quite. I can't really disagree with Drogba that much. Let me look at the stats. He had you see, this is a big difference for me.
What?
Aguero had 0.41 goals per game.
Who?
Drogba. And Henry had 0.68. Aguero. Yeah. 0.69. But I can see where you're coming from. But look, for overall play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He brought a lot of people into the game.
Drogba was a better player than Aguero, but obviously Aguero's a better goal scorer.
Oh, I don't think Drogba was a better player than Aguero.
No, there's player and then there's goal scorer.
Yeah, but I think Aguero is so technically gifted.
Right.
But by the way, I want to add another person that I think in 10 years maybe, Harry Kane. In the future, will be up in the conversation of top 5. I think he'll be better than Wayne Rooney, I think he needs a big move. Man City, Liverpool, maybe. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't want to see him leave the Prem.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Madrid, no. I want to say in the Prem.
Saying the Prem. How old's Harry Kane? 24, 25?
24.
He's got to go to one of the top 3 teams.
Man U will ruin him.
Yeah.
I think
He wouldn't feel at Liverpool. But he's a good replacement for Aguero. Goal scorer.
Yeah, he needs to win he needs to win a Premier League or a Champions League just to get in that conversation a bit more. Goal scoring wise, I don't think there's anyone in the Premier League better than him at the minute.
Don't you?
I don't think
How about
anyone's
in
a
the
better
world?
goal
Do
scorer.
you think there's players better than him?
Goal scorer, yeah, Lewandowski. To be fair, you know what though, Aubameyang.
Yeah,
If he does it for another couple seasons, Aubameyang.
If he went to the Premier League earlier, I think he would
But
be.
he's still in his
there.
prime, isn't he, at the minute?
Yeah,
He wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, he's wasting a lot of time.
Career.
You know what? This season and last season, we had great seasons with Arsenal.
Yeah.
Might be looking at the new Denise. There you go. Or the new Ian Wright, actually.
Yep.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
Right, and that's my turn.
Grog's top 10. Let's have
So this is a top 10. So this is a 4-4-2.
Again, for other players in actual position, or
Each player is their position.
okay, yeah. Oh, God,
Manager Sir Alex Ferguson.
Oh, you know,
You can't have a go.
yeah, Sir Alex.
Obviously. I mean, goalkeeper says itself, don't it? Alisson Becker. So basically,
What? What?
Imagine.
Are you being serious?
Obviously,
Oh my God.
appearances 310. I mean, five tries. It says for Schmeichel. Well, one player of the season as well for a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
That's incredible, yeah.
And Golden Glove weren't around when he was there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he came in the early 2000s and he left Man U at like 99. I think. something like that.
99?
Yeah, 99.
He left Man U in 99.
I think. Because he went to Man City for one season, didn't he? As well? Yeah, right. Yeah, you have that. I'll carry on. 41.3% clean sheets. I mean, that's good. Doesn't sound good, but it is good.
It is good, yeah.
128. I mean, he was you kind of started the sweeper keeper kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he came out like he was picking up
His
the
ability to play out from the back was amazing.
ball. Like, his reflexes, his presence in the goal. Like,
Yeah, he left in sorry to cut you off. He left in 1999.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's what I mean. And then Golden Glove came in early 2000s. I think Czech was the first game.
Yeah.
Czech between with me it was Schmeichel and Czech. I didn't even see him on the start, to be fair.
Didn't you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I understand why. Czech he's got the most clean sheets in it as a Premier League
something
goalkeeper.
Like but,
Who Petr Cech has?
Yeah.
Has he?
Well, that's what
so I mean, like
my sources are reliable.
Schmeichel was vocal. Like all the greats don't really argue that he's the best goalkeeper ever. Really.
Oh, I'm thinking Petr Cech.
You didn't even consider Czech.
I don't know why I didn't consider Czech. I didn't consider Czech at all.
I think with players like Czech, because of how recent they were, you forget kind of like, it can't be a great.
He was at Chelsea at 2004.
Yeah, it's been
Flipping
a long
out,
time.
ages, isn't it? But yeah, no, everyone. So we've all agreed, Schmeichel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no arguments at all. It's not.
Left back, obviously Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
I had Dennis Irwin in,
Did you?
based on Premier Leagues. I forgot how many it was now. But then when I just thought like, because obviously I watched Cole as well.
Yeah.
So I think that took it for me because I was
Ashley Young.
didn't really, huh?
The namesake Ashley Young is
Ashley
in the
Young,
conversation.
Who's it?
In my opinion, top
Ashley Young.
Ashley Young.
What was a
Are you
fullback?
serious?
Top 10.
Are you serious?
Back in his day,
He wasn't even a fullback back
Well, when
in
he
his
was
day.
at Villa, he just used to dive every game.
actually he was left wing then back then,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
dive.
Yeah, right. I mean, he started the attacking fullbacks kind of, didn't
Exactly,
he?
yeah.
And he got
People
his-
like Robertson should be praying to him, shouldn't
and his intelligence, he was just. I mean, what's he got? He got three titles. He's got 74% tackle success, 31 assists, 15 goals. I mean, it's decent for a fullback back then.
they? Back then, yeah.
I mean, yeah, not really much to say. 'Cause everyone said it.
So we've all got Ashley Young,
Yeah.
Ashley Cole.
Oh, you Centre back John Terry.
Yeah.
5
Great
titles. He was strong, a leader, good in the air.
Mhm.
I mean, 77% tackle success. Got 448 tackles in his career. I mean, like it just speaks for itself, doesn't it? I mean, not really much better than him.
Leader,
Mhm.
proper leader.
Especially like his longevity as well.
Yeah.
Done it since like what
Did it for
the early
ages,
2000s till literally just.
Although I
2
don't like
years
John
ago.
Terry as a person. Or,
Yeah, no.
or,
If you've got
or Ashley Cole, actually.
You've got they're both bad people. You've got morals wise. Centre back, second one, Nemanja Vidic.
Nemanja Vidic.
Yeah, I had
no Rio.
I had
Oh my
I
gosh.
had Ferdinand in, yeah, but if you're thinking, I think Terry and Ferdinand are alike, as well as like.
As in players.
Yeah, kind of. Not too much, obviously, before everyone has a go. But I'm just like, Vidic as a player as well. I feel like he's more. I think the Serbian aspects
makes
it more scary.
It's not like a race.
Not even a race.
Not
just like
not a race, but he was Eastern
Serbia.
European rock, wasn't he? To be fair, Vidic for me was in there next to next to Terry.
Yeah.
So I can't argue Vidic.
Vidic, he had 15 goals, 97 clean sheets in 211 appearances.
That's good. That's really good.
So that's a 45% clean sheet success.
Yeah,
that's just below half.
Yeah.
He's got 363 tackles, 75% tackle success, 5 titles, 2 player of the seasons as well.
At centre back.
For a centre back.
That's amazing. Yeah.
His awareness, his strength, and he's good in the air.
Yeah, Vidic was a Serbian rock.
So, I mean, I know you didn't choose him, but you can't really say it's a bad choice.
I mean, it was Vidic and Terry.
Yeah.
So it's pretty, and there was very close. It's one or the other. I picked last night actually, so I can't argue Vidic at all.
Right back. What?
Mm-hmm.
You with us? Right back. Something none of us have agreed on. Ivanovic.
Alright,
What do you mean, grow up?
Right, let's have the explanation first.
Okay.
Let's have the explanation.
Appearances 261. Goals 22. Assists 20. Yeah. Clean sheets. That's 86. So that's a 33%. That's not like too good. But it's like, that is it. 3 titles. 528 tackles.
Oh, 528 tackles.
Got an 81% tackle success.
It's a lot better than Vidic, then, isn't it?
Yeah. His strengths, he's good. He was huge. I've got it here.
How big was he? Was he like 6'2", 6'3"? He was massive. He was big, wasn't
he was massive. But I've got it on here. Sterling said he was the scariest player he's played against.
Sterling said
that, and he called him a tank. So I mean, he's good in. He's known for his good in the air, his strength, and he's crucial goal scorer coming from full back. I mean, scored a few good goals to get Chelsea through. I did have Neville on there, but I based it on technical. Like Ivanovic was more of a I'm not saying he was skillful, but like Neville was just an out and out
defender,
English right back, weren't he? He just got the job done. Ivanovic was a bit more than that, you know.
So
what I mean?
he was at Chelsea since 2008, which is to be fair.
Well, I know we fell off during his last few seasons, but
his last few seasons weren't the best.
Based on prime,
he was strong in his prime, wasn't he?
I was gonna go for Ivanovic, but no, Neville. I mean, but I just think. Like, who would, if you put it this way, in their prime, who would a major European team want to sign? Would it be Ivanovic or Neville? Would it be Ivanovic? Would it?
Yeah.
Neville was just
to be fair,
outright British right back, just got the job done.
The players know best, don't they?
Yeah.
And because they've actually, so if Sterling's saying that, then.
Think about all the fullbacks Sterling's been against as well.
Yeah.
Ivanovic.
Central. Yeah, you know.
Got any issues with that?
No, I'm not really. No. After you read the
After
stats.
I've read the stats.
At the start,
it was done my research. Central midfield, 4-4-2, 2 midfielders.
2 centre mids.
Steven Gerrard.
He didn't win the Premier League, eh? I mean,
like that.
Didn't win the Premier League.
I know. But if you think of player, I just had to go through him. Like 504 appearances. 120 goals, 92 assists. He had 0.24 goals per match.
For a centre mid,
but he weren't like Lampard was attacking
mid.
Like, he could do all, but he was more attacking. But
Gerrard could control the game, couldn't he?
Titles 0.
Great.
Yeah, he averaged 29.98 passes per match. He's got 598 tackles. His tackle success was 73%.
That's good for a centre back.
He's just, I just had to put him in. I think
you know what the thing puts me off with Gerrard? It's just if he didn't get that moment where he slipped.
Yeah, I know.
Then
That is sad, isn't it?
that sticks in my mind. You know, all the time. Gerrard. Who's it? Demba Ba that scored. Yeah, that's sad.
Gerrard slips. Demba Ba's in. It's a goal.
That was devastating, man.
Well, I've got. I mean, Gerrard's endurance, like he never. I mean, I wouldn't say he never stopped running, but he could do the whole 90 with no problem. You know what I mean? Like he was always there. And I don't know if you knew this, but he was quite versatile. He has been played right back, CDM, cam, striker, and right wing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just play them all.
So he's alright. I'm down the right
so
side.
he's pretty versatile.
You know, I can't argue that. I just wouldn't have put him. Actually, I was gonna say I wouldn't have put him because he hadn't won a Premier League, but Shearer only won one.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people, Gerrard, say he did well with a poor, pretty average Liverpool team.
I know, that's what I've always argued. Chelsea's team, when it comes to the Lampard, Gerrard discussion, Chelsea's team was always better than Liverpool. And they had almost the same amount of assists.
What do you think about that, Stu?
I obviously agree with it.
Yeah. And his distant strikes obviously unforgettable.
Long shots, yeah.
I mean, swear some of them have won a few FA Cups and stuff
won
like
an
that.
FA Cup against West Ham from a long shot, 40 yards.
His leadership, obviously. I don't know if he's my captain yet.
You have to look at here the rest of the players.
His technical ability and his awareness of that. We should just get the next one up.
So you're playing Gerrard or Paul Scholes? Yeah, can't argue that. Wait, are you playing Gerrard and Scholes as both centre mids?
Yeah, mids. No one's got a specific role. 499 appearances, stuff like that. Imagine not getting your 500. That must be annoying, isn't it?
When I was looking at the stats, I was thinking, just come back for one game.
There's so many players so close to you know what I mean? Like, why would he leave them to
come on a sub for the last 30 seconds, get a standing ovation.
Scholes got 107 goals, 55 assists.
107?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Neither did I. That does sound wrong, don't it? Right.
499.
Sorry about this.
Nah, he did get 499.
No, I'm not about that. I'm about
the goals. This is just Premier League.
Yeah, he did get 107. I'm not wrong.
I sound that's good or bad?
Yeah, that's good.
It's good, isn't it?
I knew he scored goals, but I don't think he scored that.
He's more known for his passing, wasn't
he? Yeah, assists 55. Obviously, that's a bit low considering he's 500, but he weren't the assister. He was the pass to the assist, weren't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.21 goals, 11 titles. That's mad, isn't it?
Most Premier League history, isn't it?
Yeah. 19.53 passes per match, tackles 369.
How many tackles per match?
I got passes per match.
Yeah, passes per match, sorry.
Then
how many passes per match?
19.53.
Okay.
And then 369 tackles, 70% tackle success. Known for his passing skills, stamina, vision, and work rate. And then when you got people like Zidane saying he was like, what was it? Best player
he's ever played against. Yeah, said it's just shame he didn't get to play with him.
Edgar Davids said stuff like that. Henry said stuff like that. Even Xavi was saying it. He said
Xavi or Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, Spanish one.
Spanish,
yeah.
Come on.
Not Alonso, the other one.
Yeah, just Xavi. He was
always get missed up on there.
Xabi Alonso was the more defensive one.
Then he was an incredible player as well.
Yeah. So Javi, also called him Javi.
Didn't Javi Alonso play for
Liverpool, Real Madrid, Bayern.
I tell you what.
It's weird that he went to Bayern.
The thing is with Scholes is that I've seen why he had to go in is people were saying, like Ferguson said.
Javi said he's the best centre mid of the generation. Considering
who was
Javi is a part of that.
Yeah,
and Iniesta and everything. Yeah.
So I've seen someone say, I think it was Ferguson that says the best thing about Scholes was how smart he is.
Yeah.
Like he could read the game. Like he said, the best players knew what they're going to do before the ball came to him. But he said that Scholes know what he was going to do 5 passes before the ball came to him. You know what I mean?
Plus,
read the game.
Plus, Harry retired. And then Man U was struggling, he come back and then I won the league.
That's weird. What year was that? And did he retire?
2014, I think.
And then he came back and they won. That's mad, isn't it?
Like they retired and he came back mid-season and they won.
That's weird, that is.
Alright, yeah, no one's got any arguments now?
No, he's in mine, so I can't argue that.
I agree with it.
Yeah?
I do, it's not mine, but you can't argue with it.
I think he's one of the most underrated. English-wise. It's always Lampard and Gerrard, isn't it?
People forget about Scholes.
No Gerrard, no Lampard for me in this.
No, wow.
Left mid Thierry Henry.
No,
we've gone through it. I mean, he's got 4 golden boots, 2 titles, 2 player of the seasons.
Can't believe that 4 golden boots. That's
got
mad.
0.68 goals per match, 175 goals, obviously, 74 assists. He's got a 43% shot accuracy. I mean, you think of all the shots they must have, that is decent, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
what is shot accuracy? Is that on target?
That's on target.
Just shots on target, yeah.
And obviously, he was clinical, skillful. he had the ability to adapt. He could do striker, right wing,
anywhere,
left wing,
couldn't
and he could dribbling, pace, and his composure. Like if he was 1-on-1, you'd always back him, wouldn't you?
Also, a fact that about Henry is Jamie Carragher said, playing Henry it's be like playing against a car. That as soon as he's run past you, then he just give up. Jamie Carragher. He said, "There's no point in trying. You're just not catching him."
Right.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Great choice.
We've all got Henry, haven't we?
That's one. So he's basically our best. Well, we'll see at the end, innit?
Well, the defences are nearly the same.
Yeah.
I've got
Goalkeeper all the same.
I've got centre back and right back different.
Yeah.
It's all we've all got John Terry, Schmeichel and Ashley.
We haven't agreed on midfields.
No, midfield's been very controversial actually.
Yeah. Right mid.
Oh, I know who it is.
Cristiano.
No.
Come on, wingers wise, since 1992, you can't think of anyone. You know what? I was stuck on Ryan Giggs based on just.
I would have put Giggs.
Yeah. Now you think of someone.
Yeah, Giggs, man.
I looked at
Giggs was really overrated.
Giggs was overrated. Just.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that.
Why was he overrated?
His stats ain't even the best. It's just he's got all the Premier League
titles. He got all the Premier Leagues and the team that he was in made him rated as he was.
Team, so
who else was left mid and right mid in the Prem at that time?
Pires. Surprising us.
Pires.
Did you consider Pires in any of yours?
I weren't really playing wingers that much anyway, to be fair. So.
But, he didn't really think. I didn't really think of him, to be honest.
Can we think now? What about someone in the Premier League? What about like Raheem Sterling? Would he go on to get a spot over Ronaldo?
Wow.
Do you think?
Maybe.
To anyone listening, we are going to be doing a 2010s Premier League 11 as it's coming to the end of 2019. So we'll see what players feature in that.
Yeah.
Okay, so right. It's got 196 appearances, 84 goals, that's 0.43 goals per game, all of them on the wing.
And how young he was as well.
How old was he?
That's before his prime, isn't it?
He came before his prime.
44 assists, 37% shot accuracy, 3 titles, 2 player of the seasons, 1 golden boot.
Yeah. Very young.
It's amazing.
I'm not gonna disagree. I'll have to go home and do some research on him and see what we get to.
Right. I've just got his strengths are just dribbling skill, shooting, his shots and
free kicks as well.
That's the height of that.
I'm not having that.
What?
I'm really not having about his free kicks.
Mate.
He basically started against Portsmouth. Do you know knuckleball?
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but how many sorry for the language. How many free kicks did he have?
Nowadays, definitely, but back then he was. Free
kicks. Harry Kane's free kicks.
He started the knuckleball really well, or at least he mainstreamed it.
Yeah.
And perfected it. And now Rashford copies him.
Oh, Rashford free kicks, yeah.
He did
Rashford's really got actually good.
He got one in, now he's good.
Yeah, and he normally hits Rose head.
Yeah, and then his pace as well. I mean, when he's not as fast now. Obviously,
when he was
fast,
on the wing, he was
skillful.
You can't argue.
He was 96 pace cards on FIFA and stuff.
Left wing Ronaldo was,
Yeah.
Well, did he ever play on the right?
Yeah, when if Giggs was playing, he'd be on the right. If Nani was playing, he'd go on the right.
Nani?
Nah, I wouldn't put.
He was so skillful.
He was good, but I wouldn't put him in the all time.
Remember that. The best goal. Who assisted? Remember Rooney's overhead kick? Did Nani assist that? That was the sick assist.
Right, we are running, so I'm going to get through this quick. Right, first striker, Wayne Rooney. 491 appearances, 208 goals, 0.42 goals per match. Considering he's played like cam, left wing, striker, right wing, could play anywhere. He's just versatile. I mean, he's got 103 assists, 38% shot accuracy, 5 titles, 1 player of the season. He's creative, energetic, technical strength, and he's got good strength and versatile.
I like about Rooney, even though I didn't put him in, his defensive capabilities as well.
Yeah,
Did you see the best goal? Right, when we can I'll post on Instagram, guys, a video of Rooney in the MLS where he's seen it, where he runs all the way back, gets the ball and crosses it. He was such a technically gifted player, and he put his heart and soul into everything. So I've got to can't disagree. Can't disagree.
You obviously don't disagree. Alan Shearer, striker.
What?
Alan Shearer?
Yeah, but
what?
I don't know. I haven't put Aguero.
Shut up. I've been saying.
You put Alan Shearer as well, didn't you?
I did.
I've been saying no Aguero all episode. And you think I'd put Aguero in last minute?
You really do think Alan Shearer?
Yeah.
I was stuck on.
Goal scorer,
I was doing my front four. I was stuck on putting Henry into strike. So it's strike.
And then
Wayne Rooney. Otherwise, I don't Wayne Rooney. I didn't think of anyone else.
In from the start. Yeah.
Yeah, and then putting Giggs on the left, but then I looked at the stats and it decided for 441 appearances, 260 goals
at Newcastle,
0.59 games, goals per match. I mean, 64 assists. I mean, everyone goes on about it's just a striker, but he got 64.
But the thing is, when he got those assists, what I forgot to say, guys, is in his early career at Blackburn, he played a lot of cam, but he was a lot more skillful.
Was Shearer at Southampton? He was one.
Yeah, he was at one.
But when he moved to Newcastle, he became an out-and-out striker. So people do forget he did have some technicality about him back in his early days.
One player of the season, one golden boot, one title.
At Newcastle.
Yeah, he's just a presence, weren't he? His heading ability, got a strong shot, obviously. His hold-up play as well.
You'd hate, if you was a defender, you'd hate to play against that type of physical player.
No for his penalties, and I mean, he's the Premier League top goal scorer. I don't know how you can't include the Premier League top goal scorer.
In a
striker.
For
Newcastle as well.
In a striker, yeah, exactly.
Position of all-time Premier League.
That's the thing, isn't it? He has to be in there. He does have to be in there, to be fair.
Yeah, if I...
Come on, Stu, he's a Premier League goal.
But no, he's
the
overrated.
aim of strikers is to score goals, and he's the highest goal scorer.
Yeah, but all right. It's hard. It is hard.
It is hard, but I think if you're the all-time Premier League goal scorer, you have to be in it.
Yeah, somewhere along the line.
Yeah. Wow, that's it then.
That is it, guys.
Why'd you say manager and captain?
Oh no.
Oh, my captain. Right. I think I am gonna go for John Terry.
Same.
I mean, I would have went for Gerrard, but I feel like John Terry's more vocal and more commanding.
So let's just quickly do a roundup of all the players we've got. So we've all got Schmeichel.
Yeah.
We've all got in our top 11s. We've all got Schmeichel.
Cole.
We've all got Cole. We've got Cole and Terry at centre back.
Yeah. We've all got Henry.
We've all got Henry.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
we've only got four.
That's all right.
It's decent, to be fair.
I'm excited for the not the all-time, the
2010.
2010s. I think that's going to be disagreeable to the max.
Yeah. Bernardo Silva, what?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Nah, Diego Costa's going to be mine.
Reckon?
Yeah. Peace.
Wow. Or you throwing us a little.
You got something to look forward to, guys.
Yeah. Well, that's it then. Instagram has been blocked again.
Unfortunately, so no. By the way, I just want to state we are obviously 100% legit. We're not using any sort of outside apps at all.
It's just because everyone follows a lot, and I mean that's not our fault. We'd rather that, but you know there's nothing we can do. Yeah, Instagram is ThreeWiseMen Pod, spelled with the 3. Twitter's ThreeWiseMen Pod with the number 3. We don't really use that, but if you followed, we would probably. Patreon, ThreeWiseMen, Twitch, ThreeWiseMen Pod. Gmail, if you want us to speak about anything.
ThreeWiseMenPod at Interact.
No. ThreeWiseMenInteract@gmail.com.
ThreeWiseMenInteract.
And we are going to start doing call-ins as well. We're getting someone on in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, our Instagram fan, actually, shout out to him.
Yeah.
I think his Instagram's Aston Villa and Warsaw. If you go on our followers, you'll see him. So just give him a follow, guys, by the way.
Yeah, we're getting him on, so we're happy to get anyone on if anyone wants to. We are on Spotify, remember, and Breaker and everything like that. So if you're on the go, download it, you can listen to us.
Yeah, all of this information will be at the start of the video.
Yeah, on the YouTube.
And it will be linked in the description, guys.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you very much for listening to us today. I've really enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Later on this week, football news roundup. Make sure to stay tuned for that.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, that's something to say.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. We're getting loads of views, which make sure to like and subscribe, please.
I think the subscriptions are important. We want to bring a solid fan base to it. So if you get the chance, guys, it just takes 1 second.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday we'll be uploading.
Doesn't charge anything.
Just a free Google account, innit?
Like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye.